out there in the dark, thank you again for checking in. I thought we should talk a little bit about February. And yes, I said February. That's how it's pronounced. There's two R's. A lot of people say February, much like January. I think as a society, we struggle with two R's so close together, but its proper pronunciation is February. But I want to talk about February and all the, well, not all, but a number of important things that happened in February, our little short month. And why is it so short, Ryan? Well, I'll tell you. February has 28 days. This goes all the way back to the Roman Empire. The first king of Rome, his calendar was only 10 months long. He didn't deem the time period between December and March worth tracking because it had nothing to do with the harvest. And the Roman calendar at that time began in March and ended in December. The second king of Rome, Numa Pompilius, when he came along, he decided he wanted to make a change. He wanted the calendar to line up with the 12 cycles or 12 lunar cycles, and he decided to add 2 more months, January and February. Now, funny thing, Romans, they find even numbers unlucky. So all the months have 29 or 31 days. Well, in order to get to the 355 days needed for the 12 lunar cycle, they have to have a month that has an even number of days. So February was born with 28 days. Now, interestingly enough, February is Latin for purification or purity, and the Romans used this time period to sort of purge themselves of things like alcohol, demons, whatever else they needed to purge themselves from, which is interesting because a lot of folks in today's society make February a dry month. They don't want to drink, and they always make the joke because it's the shortest month. And though it's not really funny, it's interesting because there's some truth to it, because that's when the Romans decided to purify themselves and abstained from drinking, etc., to purify themselves. Anyway, but that's why, and today, February is just simply 28 days. Now, besides the fact that February is Black History Month, the American Heart Month, it's also Super Bowl Sunday. The flower is, I believe, the violet. For you zodiac freaks, I believe it's Aquarius and Pisces. It's the month of February. But a couple of interesting things. February 2nd, 1949, the very first 45 vinyl album is released. Now, I'm sorry to say, I'm sad to report, I actually don't know what song was on side A or side B, the flip side. But right about now, you'll see the name here on the screen. I'm going to look it up and make sure I add it here in the vlog. But that was February the 2nd, 1949. First vinyl 45. February 3rd, 1959. Buddy Holly, the Big Bopper, and Ritchie Valens, they crash in a plane crash. They die in a plane crash. February the 4th, 1938. Snow White is released, solidifying Walt Disney as a superstar, making him rich and allowing him to, quite frankly, complete his dream of, I'll say world domination. But February the 4th, 1949, the Barbie doll is released. February the 4th, 2004, Zuckerberg releases Facebook. February the 5th, 1922, a book called Reader's Digest is published. February the 6th, 1935, Monopoly, the game Monopoly, goes on sale for the first time. 1935. In 1971, February the 6th, Alan Shepard, astronaut, hits 3 golf balls on the moon. Amazing. February the 7th, 1964, very important date. Most everybody should know this. The Beatles arrive. February 10th, 1763, France cedes Canada, ending the French Indian War. Canada becomes a country. Very, very exciting. February the 11th, 1929, the Vatican becomes a sovereign nation. Pretty important. February the 11th, 1945, the Yalta Agreement is signed by Stalin, Churchill, and Roosevelt. February the 13th, 1849, President Polk becomes the first president in history to have his photograph taken. 1849. We all know February the 14th, 1929, the St. Valentine's Day Massacre occurs. February the 15th, 1936, Adolf Hitler announces Volkswagen is going to produce the Beetle, the people's car. February the 16th, the year is 600, Pope Gregory announces the official thing you're supposed to say after a cat sneezes is God bless you. So there you go. Thank you, Pope Greg. February the 18th, 1861, Jefferson Davis becomes the first Confederate and last Confederate president. February the 18th, in 1930, the planet Pluto is discovered. Not too many years later, we decide it's not a planet. February the 19th, 1968, Fred Rogers, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood debuts on television. February 20th, 1944, Batman and Robin debut in comic books. February the 23rd, 1836, the Battle of the Alamo begins. It lasts for 13 days. 13 days. Everybody's killed. February the 25th, 1964, Cassius Clay, later to be known as Muhammad Ali, he defeats Sonny Liston in a fight and becomes the heavyweight champion of the world. Way to go, Ali. February 26th, 1919, the Grand Canyon becomes a national park. Exciting stuff. February 27th, 1827, Mardi Gras is celebrated for the first time. February 28th, 202 BC, the Han Dynasty takes over and rules in China for 400 years. 400 years. That means they go from 202 BC all the way to 202 AD. And one last date, just because occasionally we have an extra day, because we're not Roman and we're not afraid of odd or even numbers, supposedly, anymore. February 29th, 1983, the final episode of MASH airs. At that time, and for a very, very long time, the most watched television show or episode of all time. So, there you go. Even though it's a short little month, it is an important month. It shouldn't be snickered at or laughed at. We didn't do this for January. Too late to go back now, but I think we'll do this for March, April, May, all the way through December. It's kind of interesting to me, and hopefully it's interesting to you. But there you have it. You now know how to pronounce February. It's Rue, not you. You now know why it's the shortest day or shortest month of the year. Maybe you don't care, but it's interesting to me. But anyway, I hope you got a kick out of this short video. As always, in this world, when you can be anything you want to be kind, be humble, be forgiving, and be melting snow. Take care.